Well, hello everyone and welcome back into Farthest Frontier. I hope you're all well, having a great day. Look at this gorgeous place, just in year two's autumn here. If you haven't seen the first episode, do check it out so you can see how we got to where we are. But at the moment, we are just prepping and making sure everything is building, ready for when we get raided in a couple of years as well. Just keeping up and trying to get the population going so we can get production just flying. We've got food sorted. We've got our housing sorted, firewood sorted, all of the basic amenities, and we started making baskets and just getting a cobbler shop down as well. And we're just following our friend Ogrim here, who is a labourer. I want to thank you guys as well. Thank you for being here. It really, really does help. But yeah, here we are. So year two here, lots going on, and we are just in a good place. And I'm going to be going through naming people when I can as well. So anyone that is a member on the channel or of Patreon, you get named. Thank you, Bobski. Really, really appreciate you, Bobby. I really, really do. Thank you for your support, as always. Much love. All right, so 40 spaces in the housing, but only 34. I think I'm still going to keep this going, so let's get 2 more in. I'm leaving that 1 gap space just there, so we'll get 2 in that bit. We've got a good ring that we can get this going on anyway. This will probably get moved down a couple of spaces eventually, but that's how we're playing it. At the moment, there's not really much inside of it other than firewood, but that's okay. It's still winning. Let's go to 2x as well, because it is a little bit slow. And let's go into what we consider our next storage. I'm probably going to get the compost yards up here, guys, on this this section that we did build. I may even come through. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of wood with fungus on. Let's just get our fertility up so I can see where the farms are, and we also need to make sure that we're not giving bad desirability. So, yep, there we go. Let's get the first compost yards. Farming is good all around us, really. Let's go. We are on the lowlands, I guess. Let's get compost yard up in there, and that'll be our first one that we can start gathering in as well. As I say, though, we got the basket shop. We have the cobbler shop coming in. Next will be tannery, but I want to get shoes first, and then we'll get in a Fletcher's workshop as well. And let's get the Fletcher's workshop nestled nicely in this little section here. So these are non-desirability hitting industry buildings just coming in here. So we are good. And then let's get the... Oh, hello. Oh, we got the loot. I just remembered. I was salvaging the site over the 129 gold, 30 clothing, 87 firewood, 15 gold ore, 8 weapons, and 1 heavy tool. Thank you so much. That was from salvaging that little site over there. But yeah, tannery's pretty bad, so we're going to need to move this one up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So let's go up here. We do need to be careful with where we need to defend as well, because they will attack our production buildings. But yes, that was great. So we salvaged a little bit of a treasure site there. If we come into the map, and we'll say yes to these immigrating in, and we just hit this tab here, we can see where the treasures are. They're actually quite useful. That was pretty good. Can't quite see it. If I hit... There it is. Just in this bit here, look. And there's a bunch of blueberry bushes. We probably need to move over as well. We can go salvage that one eventually as well. That's pretty cool. Pretty handy. We'll leave it on the map so we don't forget about it. Yeah, once all these basic production buildings are in, we'll focus in moving on to our town centre upgrade, which will just be the planks and stone. So we will need to focus on hammering through that 120 block there. I might also harvest that one. But here we go. We have the cobbler, so we're going to go into quota-based stuff here. And I'm going to just put 100. Just for now. We'll kind of raise it up when we can. The idea is to make sure that we are freeing up labour when it's not needed. And the blizzard is here. So our tannery is in place as well. Also going to have a minimum quota, or maximum quota, sorry, of... probably 100 again. The reason I'm doing 100 is I'm hoping to grow to that pretty quickly. So, oh, there we go. Fighting through this cold blizzard right here. But I think we're fine. What's that? Dysentery? Intestinal infection that can cause vomiting, diarrhea. Clean water sources. We have the wells in place. So you should be all right. It is what it is, though. I'm just connecting some stuff in here, just giving all these kind of a bit of a roadway down to the water for when I move this one down. I think this is going to go down here once we've cleared out the raiders camp. So I'm going to try and set up the full blueberry farm kind of that way. 5 months of food now. I think smoking should be okay. We'll still keep that going. There are some nuts we should probably get this time of year, but I'm not going to flip from it yet. Also, got to be wary of this wolf den. Let me just click and see how many are in it right now. Just the 2. We could grab those hunters and deal with that. I'm trying to think of whether I get the 3rd hunter in or whether that is enough. I'm pretty sure it is enough. And yeah, those coming in then. We'll let the wooden planks come up. And in the meantime, we'll just slowly increase our housing once again. Let's get 2 more in there. I'm leaving that slot free, probably for a school of some kind. So we want to maybe come... How do I want to do it? I might just squeeze this way. Yeah, that's good. I don't know the perfect optimum housing, and I'm not here to try and be perfect with it, guys. I want to try and make it look really nice, if anything, so... And there, yes, they built those super fast because we've got a nice surplus now. So just need this stone in. We're almost there with the planks. Good amount of houses. Got room for 60 now. And we have still got 6 months of food, so I'm quite happy. Shall we ramp this up? Let's go to 6 in the planks there. We'll get that one done. And then if I just press P, we'll check out our professions. We've got plenty of labourers. So let's go to 8 builders here. And let's keep those labourers doing their job. Let's just check in. So 30 stone. I could probably... I want to hit the 100 and then these guys will come out. That's what I want. So then I don't need to kind of worry about them, you know. Anyway, year number 3 though. Here we are. Let's check if there's any amenities as well. We could go ahead. We don't need the graveyard yet because we haven't lost anyone. And we will need to choose where we want to put that. Kind of tempted to get in one of these, but I don't want to waste the gold yet. We're going to need some kind of desirability to help these guys when they get kind of ready for upgrades. And one of them is just making sure we've got our gardens in place, to be fair. The range on these has increased massively. Look at this. Wow, I didn't know that, guys. I might... Oh, probably going to need to move those down one. Yeah, I've got a feeling then if we go... Oh, look at that. That's incredible. So, just looking, lining these up. Let's get one in there and let's get these moved back. The reason I'm moving them back, guys, is to get a wall buffer. So it's kind of all matching here. I might slowly move all of these housings down. I probably should have done that from the beginning, but that's fine. And then we'll keep that in line there. So we've got a slot to bring the road through. Road does actually help the houses quite a bit. So it's like we can't build on there. Did I? What have I done here? That one needs moving so I can move it back again. I moved it over one too many. It needs to go across. Well, that's okay. Here comes immigration now as well. This does mess with your housing relocation, so just be careful. There we go. And there we go. We got that gap all the way through the front was what I was aiming for. But yeah, the idea was to bring this through, I think. So if we come to there, that's better. And then, yeah, first garden going in, which is great. And then we'll probably get in a couple more just nearby. I'll try and make it really, really nice. Even the small gardens. Look at this range. I'll tell you what, I'm very happy with that. That's so good. So, so good. And there we go. Town hall is ready. Let's get the upgrade popping. So the 60 planks and 30 stone will go in. We've got a good surplus, and that should have, with our quota, freed them up from our planking station because we went over 100. And it did. Perfect. I'll tell you what. We may as well prep some more houses down. We're in a good place right now. So let's go ahead with the one more over here. And then let's get... So we've got room through the middle, haven't we? We got the garden going in. Where did we put it? There. So we can go across this bit as well and still have room. Let's get 2 more there. Going to cut through into some of our goodies here, like the greens and stuff, but that's okay. I may get a second forager up top, kind of going for all this. There's a good autumn kind of harvest over here, maybe around this zone. Here, there is the excavation. So I think I'm going to set this one off. I'm going to set this one to be salvaged. Let's just get 4 in there. We've got the spare people to do so. Let's just get that going. And then let's go into our resource tab. So we've got a good chunk of everything. We got our first heavy tool from that kind of plunder as well, which is good. And we're now bringing in the Fletcher. So we are going to be able to go ahead and get in some soldiers if need be. We've got a couple of pairs of shoes coming now as well. So quite happy with that. And there's the tier 2 already. Holy crap. You guys are efficient. Is it me or are they just more effective than they ever have been in this game now? Oh man, it's coming together. But yes, with that now means serious stuff that we can do. And one of the biggest ones is the trading post. The trading post just offers basically just everything great, if I'm honest. We need to make sure we can get in some kind of keep around the town hall, and then another one around these guys. So, with that in mind, let's go there. And then what I'm going to do is move you over 1, 2. I'm going to prioritize you as well, and then I'm going to move you over as well, just to free up that little zone there. Build a school, or set the town up from other small villages. Yep, thank you very much. Worth noting as well, so from tier 2, there is the school, trading post, you can have 1, healer's house, festival pole, rat catcher, and a temple. And then inside of the other ones, you can get the temporary shelters, you can get a mill, a bakery, arborist, barn, goat shed, and a chicken coop. I will be grabbing a chicken coop once I've got the trading post as well, but I'm also going to get in an early arborist when we can get the clay. And clay-wise, we can grab in a clay pit once the wagon shop is built. Wagon shop is out in the storage. So now we have access to a granary, the vault, and the wagon shop. The wagon shop is where transport wagons are manufactured. Wagons can be used by villagers to efficiently transport goods from mines, pits, and work camps to town storage. These are handy. They're very, very handy, and I'll probably just go over here with it. Not too concerned with it being anywhere special. Let's just go there, and then we'll get the Fletcher's building moved across, just ticking over nicely, the Fletcher's building. Always pretty handy to just have arrows in place as well for the hunters and stuff when we fight. And let's just make sure trees are looking good. We've got a very good forest area, so don't need to worry about that. Right, lots of immigration coming in as well, which does mean we just have plenty. We have plenty. So we can go to probably 10 builders here. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and get a second forager in. Although, there's the chicken coop. They were okay, if I'm honest. Right, let me pause it up a second, just decide. I think we probably want to get a crop field in, right? And then we can start with that. Food hasn't been a problem yet, if I'm honest. Like, do I want to push my luck? Maybe. Right, these guys have bad desirability too. Probably should have started up here. That's a really good hill to defend from. Is what it is, though. Where are we going to put these bad boys? So, chicken coop. We can move stuff around, so I don't want to go too far with a lot of it. We're going to need to obviously fence off these guys, so we'll need to decide kind of where we want them. Might be worth going down here. I didn't plan on putting anything else this way just yet, so let's go ahead and get the chicken coop next to the smokehouses, actually. Yeah, let's go there. One of the trading camps has been completed now. We're going to want to transfer stuff in, starting with a little bit of gold. So let's just get like 100 gold into the trading post. You can have 2 total in here, and they'll transfer quicker if you have more. Trading, if you're unfamiliar, it's pretty straightforward. You basically transfer items in, and then you can sell them as traders come. Fully upgraded trade post, I think you get 4 per year traders. We get 2 per year on this trading post, I think, that comes in. And they show like this on the map. Let me show you. There's a trader coming in now to our trading post. And he's going to be a rich one because he has the big wagon. So yeah, you want to get surplus. And you know those baskets we've been weaving, for example. What we want to do is probably transfer in a small amount. 2 traders are coming. And there we go. We've got Beldar the Peddler has arrived. And here's what he's selling. And yeah, they all come with like reduced rates and stuff. He had horses. Not ideal at the moment. He does have clay though. If we want to get that 50 clay and build that really early, that could work. Let's see what trade number 2 has though before we commit. Nothing yet. We could sell off those 15 gold ore because we're not going to use them yet. We're going to confirm those gold ores just to get transferred in as well, and then we'll kind of leave it at that, I think. We'll sell those weavers at an increased rate to you because you're better than those ones as well. So we're looking pretty good. We could also sell medicinal root, but I think that's where we'll kind of leave it for them. It's nice to see what they have. Don't think we need to trade just yet. We're in a pretty good place, and we do have enough to just grab this clay if we want. So I think I'm just going to get my own clay pit on here. So we want to clear that out so we can actually build our houses down over it, because that is, I think it gives a bad desirability. I'm not sure actually on clay pit. No, it's the coal that does, isn't it? It's the infinite ones like this that do, which is actually not ideal. There we go. Wagon shop, though, has been built as well. If you haven't seen this one, there it is. Details on the building in this game are fantastic. As ever, I will always say that. It's gorgeous. But yeah, we were hoping for some chickens. We didn't quite get them. There we go. The gold pieces are in, so let's go ahead and sell that. Look at that. Another 224 gold early on. And the baskets as well. We'll sell off those. Not bad. That's a good amount of gold already in. So we will take it. Not bad for our first one. Maybe I will buy that clay. How much do we need? 50. Let's go ahead and buy it. Let's buy and transfer rather than stock. Because if you buy in stock, it stays in here. So that money we just made, we got with the clay. So that means before we even farm, I can go ahead and make the arborist building and get that going. We need to decide where we want these guys to go. Now, as our farming is going to happen kind of this section, do we get arborists going down here? It could be a good spot because then we get preservists nearby. Let's get the arborist down in here then. Let's go here. I'm probably not going to house past that row there. That's okay, I think. Yeah, that's more than okay, I think. And let's get all these trees cleared out as well. Let's make sure we're keeping some highlighted so we keep it nice and clear. I don't mind them grabbing the stone nearby as well. I have no idea what that is. What is that little mound there? Is that a wolf den creating? I have no idea. Right, we've got more than enough housing space to keep us going as well, so we're fine. Let's get the arborist prioritized. I'd like to get those planted early on. And as I say, I'll probably get the circle just covering this section here. Hopefully all that clay does get taken to there. I think they're carrying it that way now. I think we had enough. It was 50, wasn't it? Or was it 60? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We just need 50 planks going in there. Just going to shuffle the stock house and storehouse over one. We've got a nice free space for the vault in here as well when we get the iron in. And still 8 months of food, so we're looking pretty damn good here. But no concerns whatsoever. We could just obviously multiply fish still. And another gatherer hut if we need it over this way as well. I'm tempted to get the third hunter shack because we will need to fight soon. But I'll probably just use the villagers. Should be okay. We could probably pop up one tower if we also wanted to. We may order the traders stay a lot longer too. Alright, let me run you over a few of the tier 2 resource buildings too. So you can get a work camp, which basically you can get them out harvesting further away. You can set them just to chop wood and replant as well when it gets leveled up. There is also the stable for horses. Can be used for meat. You also need those if you want to do horsemen in your army. Iron, gold, coal, sand, clay obviously. There's apiaries, which we will be doing with the crop field shortly. Potter building with the clay that we're getting. That's going to be one of our next production buildings. And then a weaver's building. Can't do that yet until we farm. Candle shop from the apiaries. Soap shop from the fat. And the thingies that we get, which we can do soon. The charcoal kiln for coal, which will probably have to go in. There's no coal nearby. And then an armory. So, tell you what. Let's start prepping out our first farm. Now, give me the correct numbers, guys. If I do a max size farm, tell me how many farmers I should put in that are optimal. That would be great. Let's go. Keep it relatively close. So, for example, if I do a 12 by 12 farm. Is that correct? It does say 6 workers, actually. Maybe they fixed it. Anyway, we're going to go straight with that. But yeah, let me know if there's a better number for that. That just says 6. So is it 1 per 2 square meters, for example? I think it is, and they've changed it. It used to be 1 per 1 square meter, I believe. So 12 by 12 would be 12 workers. But yeah, we'll get that one in anyway. We'll start getting that ready and rotating. Get the weeds down, the rockiness down. And then get stuck in. I don't know if farming's any different, but yeah, that's how we're going to get our hay in for our farm animals as well. Tell you what, let's bring this up also. Bring that up to there. I might get a second fishing one. We should also get a gatherer over here. We want to keep the baskets nice and good, so let's just do that. Let's get a forager shack in place right there. Ooh, wolf den though. Tell you what, should we get rid of this wolf den as well? Come on, Bruce G. You're coming this way. And Tonya, you're also coming this way. Grab these guys out. Where's Brucey G? Over there. Nice one. There we go. Right, got you two. Let's go down to 2x. And let's go deal with... We press F4. No, F3. We can take out a wolf at a time. Yeah, F3, by the way, does... You change it. Keep tapping it until it shows the actual wolf name. We should be able to kill this one, though. And then move straight on to the next one. There it is. Straight onto that one, guys. Then we'll get rid of this. There we go. Can you get the wolf den? I think you just got to click it once and they do go and attack it. Oh, look at this. Another deer spot. Beautiful. Right, you can go home now. This is looking good. Cleared out the wolf den. Obviously not going to be able to do the raiders for a while. And we are also clearing out this. So, how are we doing? 51% on this salvage site as well. So we're going to have something from there real soon. Oh, man, I love it. As always, though, guys, do hit that thumbs up for me. It really does help, as I keep saying as well. If you aren't subscribed, please do. Please, please do. Look at this. Arborist building is also ready. So let's get our circle. It fits perfectly right in there. And what we're going to do is have a mixture. So you kind of want a mixture because of how the growing times, right? So we're going to get in a few peach trees. This isn't going to be perfect, but I'll try and fit in what I can. Can be a bit of a nightmare trying to squeeze them in, to be honest. I need to move this back a little bit more, really, but here's what it is. So I'll probably just do a bit of a ring round here, and then we'll get apple trees. Going to lose a few of the berry spots there, but that's okay. And then we'll get the pear trees up here as well. Might save a couple of slots for a few more peaches. I don't know the optimum. And then a few more peachy boys over here. So we should have a good amount throughout the year just covering this. We didn't get the perfect circle because of this, but I'm okay with that. And there we have it. The first arborist stuff going in. Takes a bit of labour to get that one going, but that will be what we get into preserved jars at tier 3. And will help us get a little bit more food in. We just want to make sure there's no normal meat and food. Just the mixture. There. Oh my god, there's a luxury one. Look at that down the bottom. So we can now make pastries from the bakery, I guess. That is a new one to me. Right, we're going to want... I want to try and get in those over there as well, the eggs and stuff. That should be good. For a bit of a mixture. 5 months of food though, so no concerns here. Oh, it's also worth noting we can get to the tier 2 houses, by the way. As long as we get 30 desirability, which will be what we'll do before trying to get into the next lot of stuff. So you have the parks and stuff you can get in as well, but for me it's going to be about probably chucking in just a couple of these, really. I think I'll go another one there. These guys over here will probably have them split like this. We'll get one there. One there. I don't have room for anything in there, so what I'll do is go 2 that way, and then we'll fit in a small garden kind of thing in there. So one of these. Oh, by the way, if you just cycle through, there's no way of cycling the ones you want, but they look, there's 3 different takes on them, and I want a specific one. It's actually that one I wanted, so we'll get one of those in there as well. This is a bit of a stone and the gold that we've got. That should get him up to tier 3. He says, I'm here for the beauty anyway. The medium plaza does actually provide a little bit of a desirability bonus as well. So the corner benches don't, but they look nice. You probably want to get a park in. The range on these things, look at this now. The large park. Look at the range. We'd get like a park in here. Oh my god, this is so much different. I do have concerns though. I am looking in defences here. I don't know whether to get the barracks in. We'll spend the gold on it. I don't want just a couple of sword units. Because we're going to have to consider taking that out at some point. I don't know how we're going to do it. It's going to be pretty beefy, you know. But anyway, the thaw out has begun. We hold G, by the way. That is your hotkey for desirability. So we can see. We're going to not quite hit the 30 here. So we're going to have to do something. Doctors and all that do work on desirability as well. The healer's house, for example. It's 25 monthly cost, though. Maybe a festival pole would be pretty damn cool near the marketplace, wouldn't it? Could even get one up here. Probably makes more sense because that should hit every house anyway. Traders are coming in as well. Should we get the festival pole in? It's 150 gold though. A little bit. Let's see what we can stock in before these traders get in then. Let's see if there's anything we're going to be able to sell. There's a few baskets we could probably get in. And maybe some of this medicinal root. Let's get some of that going. Maybe some of this as well. Some of the willow. We are getting way too much of this, and we don't have enough people to actually get it. And let's up the basket makers to 2. Now, I don't think we've got enough pelts to up the other stuff, such as hide coats and shoes, but we'll keep it in mind. The main one's going to be the pottery soon. Got a good amount of clay coming in, so maybe we do go into the pottery now. So, Potter Workshop. Yeah, got good firewood. I think that might be the play. This one, I don't think is bad desirability either. So we should be able to squeeze one right in there. Let's just pop it there. Let's check in on the trader. Here we go. Right, we're not going to sell to them because it's at a reduced rate as well. We don't want that. No chickens either, so we might wait for the next one to see. We could also make soap. We are in a position to do a few things here, which is good. Oh, I'm going to need to get tools as well. Nothing with that trader then. Let's leave that one. Let's just check in here. Okay, that takes us up to the 12, 13 labourers. We've got some building, so we are good, I think. Need them to clear out this then. Trees are going in, as you can see then. So fruit will be coming in. It takes a year or two. They do have to grow. That's going to look gorgeous right there, I think. All right, let's set the grazing kind of area here. I don't think you're needed just yet, my friend. We can toggle the production on this one because it's not actually needed. And we'll set the building's grazing area. And we are going to fence it off right here. So just in between that bush there is where we need the fence. Oh, it shows up now. That's great. You weren't there before. I might need to put it inside, actually. Yeah, let's get this one moved over. Let's pop you there for now. I'm just going to fence this around and then move him in. Maybe we don't want that one. I heard it come. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And then what I'll do is pop a gate. Just bear with, guys. I am making a nice little chicken coop ready. I'm just going to fence it all the way around. Move this one back one. They might have chickens, so we want to make sure we are ready for it. But yeah, it doesn't take long to build these guys anyway. All right, let's check in. Hello, Mr. Trader. No chickens, and you both are being stingy with the baskets this year. A bit rubbish. Okay. Tools at an increased rate. It's not something we'll be buying yet. I don't think there's anything we want from you then. No one is buying the medicinal roots or anything, so that's fine. Okay. All right, Potter shop is in. We'll leave it at 2. We'll just see how it ticks up at the moment. I might just get the water nearby. We've got one over there, one over here. I think that is a really nice slot for one right there, actually. Let's get that there. So it covers the houses, also covers these guys over here. And there we go. That is clear now. So I should be able to get my last bit of fence in. Just through here. I only ever go with the stone fences for the farms. I go into like the nice stone and brick ones for the housing areas later on. Like fence communities. But there we go. Chickens are ready to go when we have them in place. All right, let's take a moment, just soak it all in. As you do, you gotta do it, right? Settlement is coming on massively right now. Look at this. Those trees really look awesome, though. Really want to get these tier 2s, though, before the end. Can we upgrade those yet? No, it's bricks and tier 3, isn't it? Let's focus on trying to get a bit of that, then. So, let's go in. Some are almost on 30, so I reckon we could slap in something. Can I get a flagpole in? Flagpoles aren't worth that much, though. Don't have that good a range, either. I think it's best we stick with just a few gardens at the moment. I might get in a couple of smaller ones. Let's have a look. Is it the right kind? I like this one. Cool. Let's get you in. You know what? I'm not going to get you in. Let's go 3x and see if those two there will be enough. I think they might. Looking at housing requirements, we've still got space for 16 more, and obviously the upgrade is coming in as well. The farm is coming in. They are hacking away. It's going to take a lot of labor work to get that going, though. They did have to cut down all the trees as well. That's why I'm taking my time on that. We do need to keep an eye on food, though, as you can see. So what I might do is, in the meantime, you've picked that clean, haven't you? Why don't you come and get ready over here? So we're about to hit, or we will be hitting season for them to come and grab these. So Meg's over there. We'll have you ready to kind of grab all that. Got you picking on the berry bushes, haven't we? So that's looking good. Yeah, all in all, pretty decent. All right, let's get another fishing shack in. Let's make use of this area down here. And that's still pretty close to... I didn't want to press that. It's still pretty close to the centre of town as well. So let's go there. And nice and close to the smoker. Let's make sure it is got the right stuff in. Yep, looking good. The fish still stay there, look, like before. You never take those fish. Those 17 are long gone. Produce a lot of smoked meat a year, though, that one. And there we go. The house is upgrading. We managed to get one upgraded. Very nice. And it looks like they are just enough desirability with those gardens, so much easier to get the house upgrades in. How's everything else looking? Well, resource-wise, very, very solid, actually. Very happy with that. Let's check in on our storages. Enough space. Cool. We might want to get a granary in when we get the wheat as well. And there it is. Look at this. Beauty. I can see some apples. And some pears over here, look. Where's my peaches? These peaches, sorry. Where's my pears? At the back end, aren't they? Yeah, they're up here. I see one right on the top. Farm will be ready this year as well, which looks really, really good. They definitely get things done quicker, guys. It is definitely a thing right now. We're in the middle of a drought, though, as well. And I see some spoilage. So what are the... I think it's the berries that are going to spoil. Yeah, okay. All right, let's prioritize the fish here as well. There we go. Look at this. We got 1 and 2 tier houses coming in now. Tier 2s. Right there. I always say this every single time, but the tier 2 house to me is gorgeous. Say it every time. Just reminds me of Witcher. Christopher Jansak, thank you so much for your support as well. You get to be one of these farmers that have come in. Martin Dodds, also thank you. I just put Martin D. Really, really appreciate the support. Blood Angel, also to you. Thank you for your support. Blind Ender, thank you so much. You get to be a... I don't even want to tell you what you are. You're a night soil collector. But I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. There's someone called Broman here. That is just so cool. But that is actually reserved now for Kirsty Lee. Thank you so much. As always, guys, really, really appreciate all the support you show me. And if you guys also want to be named in game, do consider either a Patreon membership or membership on YouTube as well. Thank you, as always. Anyway, back to the game. Let's get them in. Crops are ready for assignment. Let's take a look. See if anything's changed with the farm. It looks very flat. Right, we have time to get this done. So weed levels are going to be something we need to sort. Rockiness as well. So weed levels are always going to have to be the clover. So what I'm going to do is go with something like that for those years. Let's see where we're at after that. And then we'll get this kind of going as well. I will be fencing this one off. So let's get a gate in first of all. Let me just pop the gate there. Don't know if I've done this right to be able to fence it correctly. That's okay. Bring this all the way around. There we go. We'll fence that in there. The deers might still be able to get in here, so I might just change that road. We shall see. But there we go. They're getting in the clover straight away. It didn't take them long, did it? Should bring the weed levels down a little bit. I'm hoping to have those down below, hopefully below 20%. I might be able to grow this year. I haven't decided yet. Some of the easiest ones, guys, to start are going to be your peas. So, as you can see, the tolerance there, they can be grown in the winter. So, for example, we'd pop them over there, and then we'd get the beans in the summer. Something like that would work really well. If you click each one based on current stats, this is how much we'd get for the yield, right? Now, bear with, both are in the good soil area. And by the time these weed levels go down, we'll actually be over. We'll probably get a better yield on these. We'll see, though. We might not be ready for that year. Fertility started off really good, so we're fine. Okay, our first death of starvation. Are you stuck? Oh, my God. I think they were stuck in there. Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe that one fence panel was in the way. That means we now will need... I'm really sorry. Who was it? Oh, no. Did I lose one of you guys? Sigmar. It's okay. Although that is a cool name. Right. We're going to have to get the graveyard in. And let's just get a small graveyard out over here to deal with that. Over by the lake, or it's almost like a sea, this one, isn't it? But yeah, we're looking good. We are looking fab if I'm honest with you. Let's check out these desirabilities here. We might struggle a little bit more to get these guys up, but I think once we get in certain amenities, I would love to get a temple in, to be honest. But yeah, I think we need to consider the barracks, if I'm honest. And I might keep this. That would make sense going in there. They've actually got range or height, haven't they? In there. I think we are on a slight hill, which is really, really good. I might just chuck it in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. It's 250 gold. Let's go ahead and get it in. Should be pretty straightforward to sort. We can transfer this to the town storage, so we'll have enough for it. And then what I'm going to do is keep filling up this bad boy with some of the willow. some of the medicinal root. Hopefully we can sell off a little bit of that. And then as we get pots in, I see that number's going up slightly. And my baskets, let's get that topped up again. Probably just go to try and get up a little bit so we can actually make money. I might also get a second basket maker in. I think that's probably one of the smartest things we could do right now. I can squeeze it right there. Get a second basket maker in. We'll get 4 people just hammering out those. Can't believe we lost someone. I'm such an idiot. Oh well, farm fence is up as well. Let's see how they behave with the deer right here. Not sure if they still get in through that little bit. Just going to keep a close eye on this when we go into the next year as well. I really want to see if it kind of gives us... Well, I want to see how much the weed levels go down. So at the time, this wasn't working as intended last time I played. Must be fixed now. Yeah, it does say only max workers for 9, actually. I guess if that's one you want to get a quick harvest or something sorted. Yeah, we know about the graveyard. I am working on it. I'm really sorry. It's almost done. Let's get that prioritized. Go, go, go. Well, guys, the barracks is now in, so I'm going to go ahead and start my first units. And do I go with the archers? I think I do. Let's recruit 2 archers. They're just going to stay sat in there. So it's going to act as a tower. That's 8 gold per month. But yeah, that is going to be where we end this one out, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you as always. Thumbs up if you haven't already. A little hello in the comments, and do subscribe if you aren't, as it really, really does help. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.